Hi guys, today I'm going to show you our new XCFrontier version 7 for Windows client. I assume that you've already installed the client and the client's actually working. So you can find the icon here on the desktop. You can also find the activation icon here in the menu bar. I found that it's quicker normally just to drag it to your productivity page where it's easier to access. When the client launched the first time, it will ask you to log into your Microsoft Active Directory Azure environment for authentication. But you will see another option and click here to get registered. Now this option is actually to when you don't have an account with us yet. So this is out of scope for this specific video. So I assume at this stage that you have gone to our website, you have registered, and you have installed the XCFrontier client like you just see on Windows 10 now, and you just need to understand how to use it. So to sign in with Microsoft, you will click on sign in with Microsoft button. As you can see, I had previous accounts in the Azure environment, so just for the purpose of this video, I'll re-sign in. Normally you don't have to do that, it will pick you up directly. So now the application will go out to your Microsoft Active Directory Azure environment to confirm that you've got an account. Now this page here is your home screen. This is your XCFrontier home screen. This is the page you will normally see. From here you've got a couple of options to control. So first of all, it's just to determine that you've got what is your current available networks in your system. Do you have Wi-Fi, do you have 3G, etc., or WAN, LAN connectivity? Because our technology requires that you have access to a remote server on the internet. Then you can enable, we have additional feature where we enable XCFrontier in a VPN environment. So in other words, for additional security, you can actually enable a VPN status that will access your server in the backend that has been encapsulated in a VPN state to protect against port scanning and additional hacking. Then also network status to see that you do have a active network functionality connection. So then going to settings page, you will have a couple of settings to do. So on the session settings, use all my monitors. This option here allows you to have up to 3 concurrent monitors that you can run XCFrontier in a dedicated kiosk mode. So for example, that if you wish to work in the XCFrontier environment and you need to have you need Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and maybe Teams open at the same time, a lot of applications, and you have the physical infrastructure, then you can access all of those applications via a remote session. But in normal mode, we assume that maybe you've got 2 screens and that you would like to use XCFrontier both in application mode. In other words, it's just another application on your Windows desktop that allows you to access maybe the corporate applications, but you also have your own environment for your private stuff. Then this mode will leave it like that. So in Windows desktop mode, you can switch your application, XCFrontier application, either in a full screen mode or you can drop out to a window type of mode. Then also we've got another option. If you don't want the full, if your company doesn't want you to access the full desktop environment, but maybe only just IE, for example, then this will, for example, force that session to have a dedicated application mode. On the advanced settings, so we have smart sizing. So smart sizing, the moment when you drop down from your full screen mode in the Windows desktop environment to a window, that window will display in smart sizing as a compressed version of the larger picture. Should you disable smart sizing, then what it will do, it will actually enable horizontal and vertical scroll bars that allow you to see the same picture still, but in a smaller focused manner, that you can use scroll bars to actually achieve where you want to go with the backend view. Then also we already enable compression on the system. So in other words, we've got medium compression enabled to give a balanced view between video and application settings like Excel. Should you enable compression, applications like Excel and Word that's text-based will become more efficient in data usage, but applications like YouTube will become less efficient and you might have diminishing returns between them. Then the last option is if you disable true color, which is 1 billion colors, and actually makes it more efficient to do specific fine drawing like CAD, CAM, or pictures, then you will have, if you disable that, it will use less bandwidth, and you will have about 65,000 colors available from your screen. So, but it will make quite a big difference on bandwidth utilization. So, and then on application information, you will see this is version 7, build 10. So, and then you can track and see if you've got a latest application from our website. On the bottom here, you will see this is the information that's been pulled through from our Azure AD infrastructure. You can sign out here and then you have to force sign in again. But normally your picture will display here if you've got a picture in your Azure environment with your role, specific if you have a specific role. So your information from that point of view can also be seen there. Now to the session side of things. So on the session side of things is actually to create a session to your specific server in your company. So in this case, it will be demo. Environment. Then our demo server. Now, if you enable the checkbox, this username will be pulled directly from your Azure Active Directory environment. So should you wish to use a different name, you can do that, or you can just make it simple for yourself, get information from Azure and it will put it in. Your password to the specific server. Put that in. If you remember it, then you never have, or it will never ask again until the account expires. If you disable it, it will ask you each time to type in your username or password to access the specific server. Also remember then. So your session has been created. Good. Okay, then session properties. So you can go and edit and you can go and change it again from the session editor. You can remove the specific session properties. Your session name is demo environment. Server address is the server you're connecting to, your username. Then we've got additional features here to determine if you've got internet access, like previously mentioned, you need internet to use our product. And then if the specific server that you're connecting to is actually available, the system will go and do a check regarding that. Now on the left hand side, you can add multiple sessions or services like that. If you need more services, you just go add and you add another server there. Otherwise, you can just click connect and we will connect you to a specific server in the background. There, the session is enabled and you're on your server. As you can see, it's quite fast. If you click here, you can see your connectivity to the server and performance. Should you drop what I mentioned about this feature, we enabled here smart sizing. This is smart sizing, so in other words, you can literally always see a small mini version of the full entire screen. And all functionality is still active here, for example. If you want to go back, just double click or click on the maximize bar. If you want to go to YouTube, you can go to YouTube, videos, and you can literally browse where you want to go. Also, we've got business tools. Here's Microsoft Teams. Audio, video, except for video is still in progress, but audio works exceptionally, and you can log in and authenticate against that. Also, we've got a full Office suite if you paid for that to be added to your system. And that is XCFrontier and utilization. I hope you enjoyed our video. Thanks guys.